Okay, we're live now.
We're live.
So everyone watching the live video, welcome to the pre-show. I guess we have a pre-show now?
Yeah.
The pre-show for Expansion Drive Podcast. So we're getting ready to start the podcast right now. If you don't know, we are a podcast right here on Attractions Magazine YouTube channel. And you got audio. This is the worst producer ever.
Sorry, this is what happens when you're the worst producer, but your favorite worst producer ever.
So, like I was saying, we're a podcast all about everything nerdy in the world, whether it be theme park, video games, wrestling, all kinds of shenanigans. We're getting ready. We're probably going to give about 5 minutes until we start the actual podcast. But yeah, we're having some fun. You okay over there?
Yes, I'm joining the chat as your favorite worst producer ever.
So for everybody that hasn't watched the show before, my name is Mike Kerrigan. You may know me from Vacation Kingdom, right here, Mondays on YouTube, Attractions Magazine YouTube, actually. This is our, 13th episode?
We're at the unlucky number 13.
Yes. Didi,
We're lucky number.
introduce
Pretty
yourself
lucky.
there, sir. For people that haven't watched yet, before we're gonna get to the whole regular rigmarole later.
Okay, I'm your favorite worst producer ever. I'm an old man. I've seen a lot, and I like video games, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and theme parks.
Yes. Victoria, you're probably going to introduce yourself a little bit more once we start the podcast. But
Yeah.
go ahead and talk to the masses out there.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. I am.
Get right up on that mic.
I am Tori Fox.
There
That's
you
good. Okay, it's my first time.
I keep saying Victoria. Should I be saying Tori?
Either one.
Okay, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever called
Tory
you Tori.
Fox. Tory
People
Fox.
call me a mix of
Tor-
those.
Tory Fox.
Sounds
Tori
like
Fox.
a cartoon character.
It sounds like
Come to Space Jam 2, Tori Fox.
featuring Tory Fox. That'd be a great if you decided to go like acting or whatever, or even full on makeup, like full time.
Yeah,
Just Tory Fox.
People tell me I should be like a weatherman or something. You know?
Wait,
like I belong
hold on.
on
We
TV with
we
this
went
name.
from cartoon to weather to makeup to weatherman. What? Where did the weatherman thing come
I don't
from?
know. People have told me that before, that like I belong on the news or something because of my name, but I don't.
Yeah, you do have a name, like a showbiz name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready?
Really?
All right, so for everybody in YouTube land, this is going to be the official start for the podcast. Normally there's theme music, but we don't have the theme music this week. You'll see that when it starts up later this week on the audio version. So are we ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Mhm.
Here we go. In a 3, a 2, a 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first ever episode 13 of Expansion Drive Podcast. We are your weekly source for nerd news. We're going to be talking about some video games, some theme parks, movies, TV, music, wrestling. I don't think there's any wrestling this week. Actually, maybe a small little smidge of wrestling.
There is.
There's a little bit. As always, I'm your host, Mike Harrigan, with my friend Didi.
Hello, everyone.
And you may notice Kelsey's not here this week. Kelsey has decided that she just doesn't have the time for the podcast. So Didi and I have talked about it, and we're going to have a rotating third chair of sorts.
Yeah.
So anybody that we think is nerdy enough and cool enough to come in on the podcast, we're going to have them come in. So this week we have Victoria Fox.
Hello.
We're-
Lovely to be here. Thank you.
Where does everybody know you from? Because you may be known on the Attractions Magazine
yeah,
YouTube
I'm
channel.
a little bit affiliated with the Attractions Magazine. I host a bi-weekly makeup tutorial show called Blue Sky Beauty.
Okay.
I do attractions-inspired makeups. So, yeah.
And you recently just graduated from what was the school?
It's called VAMP. It's right here in Orlando. It just opened up very recently. It's called the Vocational Academy of Makeup and Prosthetics. And I
Aha.
just took their special effects course.
That's
I
what
just
I
finished.
meant.
Yes, I just finished. So, yeah.
It was really cool. I saw when you graduated. Does this happen to everybody? That your whole, So Victoria put up on her Instagram where I guess everybody who graduated, they do this whole deal where they slit your throat
Yes.
and blood
yeah,
was like
so-
spewing out. That looked
Yeah.
amazing. I want to graduate now.
Yeah, it was really fun, honestly. One of our graduating things, just like for funsies, was to apply like a fake neck with a blood gag underneath, and yeah.
Was that scary at all? Because it looked scary.
It was a little terrifying doing it like to the other person, because my partner in the class, I had to like kind of launch her blood out. So it's
That's
a little
ridiculous.
yeah, because you literally have someone standing with a fire extinguisher that's filled with blood that you like also filled with air, and you like shoot it out, and it just
That's crazy.
yeah.
Let's go ahead
wow.
and get into some housekeeping. So first of all, we have a sponsor. Once again, thank you to MEI Travel, Mouse Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel.
Thank you.
Again, they're your go-to source for cruises, Disney, and Universal.
Yeah.
And like we said last week, they have a special going on right now with Royal Caribbean. It's buy one guest, get the second guest half off.
Half off.
Half off.
Buy one, get one, half off.
Didi and I already said we're going to leave Frock at home. We're going to leave the kids at home.
Bro.
We're going to go cruise it up. Yeah, I think that's going to happen somehow.
It's gonna happen.
Wow.
The bro cruise.
Shenanigans on the waters. Oh, goodness.
Oh, the bro cruise is happening.
But again, they also offer free quotes. Like I said, free. Not too many people offer that free. So if you go out to the websites, it's MEI Travel, Mouse Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel. Contact them and they'll give you a free quote. Also, you may notice some merchandise being displayed here this week.
Yeah.
If you want to support us or any of the other vlogs or shows on Attractions Magazine YouTube channel, you can go to attractionsmagazine.com and click on the little shop icon, and there's all kinds of shenanigans that you can actually purchase. As you can see, I'm wearing the Daycation Kingdom shirt. We have Expansion Drive. We have Blue Sky Beauty. We got mugs. We have all kinds of shenanigans. So if you would like to support us and the rest of the vlogs out there, please do so. It's great.
Now that's not free 99.
No, that is not
sorry.
free
No,
99.
I'm so sorry, guys.
we got to put these lights on somehow. You know. We also have. You can go ahead and throw that one over there. He's ready for it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks to Quinn for catching that T-shirt over there. You're the man, Quinn.
Bless.
Oh yeah.
Also, we went ahead and started the Twitch channel the other day.
Yes, we did.
I started playing Crash Bandicoot. I think I'm on there for like 45 minutes or so. It's a lot harder than I remember.
It is, and I actually watched a video, and I think that they actually did kind of make it harder.
It's ridiculous. I played like up until the first boss, and then the kids were with me, and they're like, "Hey, go ahead and try the new DLC level, the Stormy Ascent, that was never released on the game itself." And yeah, I think I had like 30 lives, and I spent them all right there on that level. It was ridiculous.
Did you pass it?
That's
No, I did
tragic.
not. I did not.
Mm-mm.
But it was cool. I had a couple people follow along with me. If you would like to follow us, it's twitch.tv/expansiondrive. And Didi and I said we're going to try and do it like maybe 2 or 3 different times a night, a couple different games. Matter of fact, I just picked up Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Didi and I played that the other night. It's so much fun.
It is fun.
Regardless of the cheaters or the people that sit there and kill you as a counselor, I'm still having fun with it. It's great.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it.
You had fun with me the other day.
I did.
You got away once, and then
I did get away
I think I heart punched you once.
Oh, you jerk.
I think I have it saved too, so I may have to upload
Did you
that.
save it?
Yeah, I did.
You're a jerk.
Normally, right now, we go ahead and get into what's going on. So, Didi, anything good going on?
In life, in general?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I went to the, Hollywood Studios on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
to see the movie Ride before it goes away.
Is that gonna be your last time before it closes?
I want to try to go out there Saturday, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Just 'cause-
Are you going to leave the girls' birthday party and go to Disney? You heard it right here, recorded right now.
No, I meant Saturday afternoon. No, I'm not going to Disney during the day. No way. Are you crazy?
Trinity,
You're
Aaron,
crazy.
If
No.
you're watching this at
Not going
home,
during the
Didi
day.
just said he's not coming to your party.
I'm not during the day.
Aw.
I would not go to Disney during the day.
It's too hot. It's too
Way,
ridiculous
it's
right
too
now.
hot.
Anything else going on? No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, Victoria, what's good in your life right now?
What's good in my life?
Yeah.
I mean, I just finished school.
Yeah.
So job searching away.
Okay.
So that's really fun.
What's the
Yeah.
goal to try and do like Universal for like Horror Nights or something?
Yeah, I've applied for that. I've got a couple things that I'm looking at right now. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
When the time
Hopefully
comes,
one
maybe we
pans
can
out.
break some news right here on Expansion Drive.
Hey,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
is the ultimate goal eventually like LA or New York or even Atlanta, because they do a lot of filming in Atlanta. for,
Yeah,
like, stuff.
probably more Atlanta. I mean, I'm kind of like chilling right now. I don't really know where
Yeah.
I'll end up, but I'm cool with it, no matter what.
That's
right.
cool.
But kind of like the goal, like when you're like a makeup artist, is to get kind of like union.
Okay.
So when you get that's like takes you about 3 years or so to like get to that point.
Okay.
And then that's when you can work on like the big stuff that happens in Atlanta, like
Really?
Marvel films.
Well, I know
that.
that. I was go ahead.
Oh, so it's almost like the Screen Actors Guild almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very like you have to have so many hours of working under like union sanctioned projects, and they have to like review your portfolio, and you have to like be interviewed. Like it's a big deal.
I don't know if it was like your final exam or whatever, but that last makeup that you did looked really cool. It looked like something from like Mass Effect.
The
Almost like like it looked like the Asari because of the way that like the not the hair but like the curvature of the back of the head or whatever looked.
Oh yeah, I'm like super inspired by Mass Effect. My school had a bunch of just books of different like art from video games and movies, and that was one of them.
That's cool.
And
If anybody
so
wants
nice.
if anybody wants to go check out like what kind of makeup and whatnot that you're doing, what's your Instagram so everybody can check
my
it out?
Instagram is @BobaFox. Like Boba
aha.
Fett.
Aha.
With a fox.
That's awesome.
Yes, that is it.
Just really quick for me, I didn't know this until Matt from Attractions told me that. Did you guys know that Dockside Margaritas does Pleasure Island cocktails over at Disney Springs?
Wait, like from
Like old Pleasure Island,
the
like
old
like the Kungaloosh.
Wait, they do the Kungaloosh?
Yes, they have that. They have the stuff from 8-Tracks. They have stuff from Mannequins. Neon Armadillo that I have no idea what that is because it closed before I was even out of high school, so that's why I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't remember any drinks from
Yeah.
Pleasure. I wasn't cool enough to go.
Is that like a secret? Like it's like a secret menu?
Well,
like when you
no,
go to Starbucks
they
and you
advertise
just
it,
wink?
but Thursdays they do Throwback Thursdays, so it's cheaper. So it's like $9 compared to like I think it was like $12 or $13 for each drink. So it really wasn't bad. And then they have like the non-alcoholic like strawberry shake type fruit thing or whatever. The kids like that one or whatever, but it was really good. So yeah.
Was it called, that place that you went to?
Dockside Margaritas. It's
That's
like
at
right
Disney
across from the
Springs?
co-op at Disney Springs. Usually like
like
there's a
right
guy
before
outside playing a guitar right there by the water. Right across from like Ghirardelli.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like right next to where the DVC guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
All right, well, right now we're going to go ahead and get into some news. Are you ready, Deeds?
I'm so ready for the news. So this is what happens when you have the worst producer.
So actually, this week, we do have 13 items on the list.
Yes! A baker's dozen!
I was so excited just to see what your reaction was.
I didn't even realize that.
So
so happy.
this time, if you're new to the podcast, we go throughout all the news of the week, whether it be video games, theme parks, TV, movies, and we give our thoughts on it. So number one on the list is Overwatch League reveals minimum player salaries and benefits, says IGN Tom Marks. It says Blizzard has announced the first details about pro player salaries and benefits for the upcoming Overwatch League, revealing that each player will earn a minimum. You're just playing ludicrous speed there, buddy. What are you doing?
Oh, am I really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is what happens.
Worst
when you're
producer ever.
The worst producer ever.
Like I said, a minimum of 50,000 a year for playing Overwatch.
That's wow.
They said teams will be required to sign players to a 1-year contract, which can be extended to 2 years if they choose. In addition to the minimum salary, teams must also provide their players with health insurance, a retirement savings plan, and housing and practice facilities during the season. On top of that, at least 50% of bonuses earned from the winning events must go directly to the players. The bonus pool for all events in Season 1 is $3.5 million, with at least $1 million of that going to the championship team alone. For a team of 6 only players, for a team with only 6 players, a roster can have up to 12 to account for subs. That's at least another $83,000 per player for winning Season 1.
I can hear Didi crying.
I'm
from over
crying
here.
right now. I wish I was born like 1996-ish.
Okay.
So I can peak at my gamer awesomeness. Because pros gaming is where it's at.
All right. We
It's
talked
so much
about
money.
this a little bit before the show started. So my son Gavin, if you've watched the podcast or listened to the podcast, he's crazy good at Overwatch. It's really incredible actually how good he is at the podcast or at Overwatch. I said podcast, didn't I?
You
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Oh, anyway,
he's good
at
at that
Overwatch.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin could totally do this. It's ridiculous.
He could.
Could you
Live your
imagine
dreams.
playing video games
Live-
and making just a minimum of 50,000 a year?
I'm just so depressed I'm not better at this game, honestly. Like,
I've never considered myself good at a video game. I mean, I'm decent at video games, but there's no way I'm good enough to make $50K.
No. And then the best part about that is even if you, because I think a peak age of a pro gamer is I think the mid to late 20s.
Yeah, maybe like 20s.
They all go on Twitch and still make buku money. Like Dr. Disrespect, he's a big Twitch. You know him? He's a big Twitch streamer. He just got 100,000 subscribers alone last month.
So shout out to my buddy Jason Kuntz. He's Jason Paradise on Twitch, and he was a pro gamer before, playing Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Oh, that's
Dude
cool.
traveled around the
awesome.
country and the world playing this, and now he does Twitch for a living. That's all he does is play Guitar Hero and Rock Band all day. I love it.
Oh, man.
So it was, subscribe to Jason out on Twitch because that dude's amazing. Number 2. This one kind of a sad one still, but quite awesome. Linkin Park's U.S. music sales rise 5,000% after death of Chester Bennington, says Keith Caulfield over at Billboard. He says in the wake of Chester Bennington's death on Thursday, July 20th, sales of the band's Linkin Park's music grew tremendously, according to Nielsen Music. Based on the initial U.S. sales report for July 20th, combined sales of Linkin Park's catalog of albums and songs increased by 5,000% as compared to sales on July 19th. On July 20th, the band's album sold 21,000 copies, up less than 1,000 on July 19th, while their collected songs sold 90,000 downloads, up to 2,000 the previous day. In total, the act's albums and songs sold 111,000 copies on July 20th versus 2,000 the day previous, a gain of 5,000%. They had a little bit more, but I'm just going to talk about the top selling songs. They had In the End was 11,000, Numb for 10,000, Heavy, that's one of the songs off the new album, was 7,000, What I've Done 6,000, and Crawling at 5,000. I love saying that.
Crawling?
Yeah, I'm well, not Crawling, but yeah, that's actually one of my least favorite songs from Linkin Park.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Get out of here.
It's one of the few songs I would skip past.
Get out of here.
But yeah, I love seeing this, so I hope a lot of it will go to the widow and the kids.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I love seeing this because I think I said last week that that's all I listened to for like the whole entire weekend was Linkin Park.
I think most people, that was the case.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that did.
I know I did.
So it was cool. I did go ahead and buy the new album.
Did you really?
I did. I wanted to support them, so it was on Google Play. So I'm like, all right, I can't. I already own all the other albums, so I'm gonna at least buy this one. So, and like I said, it wasn't my favorite, but I wanted to support them. I know they probably don't need it, but that's the only way I could show love. So it's not like I'm gonna send them a grievance card or anything like that. So this is my way of saying, hey, thanks.
It's just, okay, that makes sense.
No,
You know what I
That's
mean?
nice.
No, that's awesome.
That's really nice.
So you may get excited about this one. Number 3, Wonder Woman sequel is out December 2019, says Julia Alexander over Polygon. Wonder Woman will officially roll into theaters on December 13th, 2019. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed tonight that Warner Brothers was allotted the movie one of the, quote, untitled WB event film slots. Gal Gadot will return to play the Amazonian warrior, but talks with director Patty Jenkins, who directed the year's successful Wonder Woman standalone movie, are still ongoing. Wonder Woman has quickly become one of DC Warner Brothers' most successful properties, both from a critical and box office standpoint. The film has garnered more than $700 million at the global box office and its highest-rated film in Warner Brothers' DC universe.
Wow.
I'm excited about that.
I still haven't seen it.
Wait, what? Really? I thought you saw it.
I know. I was supposed to, but my friend today was like, "Oh, we're gonna hang out." She never called me, so I didn't end up going. I know.
You really should see it. I know you said you wanted to go see Baby Driver and whatnot, but yeah,
Baby Driver was
go see Wonder Woman.
Yeah, go.
Is that good?
Because this weekend
yeah.
we have to go see a movie. So we'll talk about that. We usually get the new releases later.
Okay.
But we have to go see a movie this weekend, so you have to go see Wonder Woman like now.
Yeah, you do. And I just want to throw this out there. Patty Jenkins or Get Out. Like they need to give that lady whatever
money,
she wants,
yeah.
whatever they can do to keep her on because she did such a fantastic job.
And she said she
They would
wants
be
to do it.
fools
Really?
not to have her again.
Yeah.
So, because you heard about Gal Gadot's salary for this film.
It makes me so mad.
Do you know if Patty Jenkins and her are gonna ask for like a raise? I'm sure both of them did.
They deserve
They
it.
absolutely need one.
Yeah. I'm all about it. Hopefully Patty will come back on. I know it's not up to her. It's up to DC and if they can, well, not DC, but Warner Brothers, but
Make good choices.
We're gonna riot.
Number 4, this affects all you nerds out there. So me, Didi, Quinn, I know you have a Switch over there as well. This affects you. You ready for this? This may scare you just a little bit. New TSA rules force iPad, Kindle, Nintendo Switch into X-ray bins. Says Samit Sakar over Polygon. Air travel in the U.S. is about to get a bit more annoying. Devices like tablets, e-readers, and gaming handhelds will soon join laptops in the class of electronics that need to be placed in a bin for X-ray screenings, says the TSA. Extra security procedures, including enhanced screening of electronic devices, will go into effect at all U.S. airports in the weeks and months ahead, said TSA in the news release. The revised guidelines, the implementation of which comes after a pilot program at 10 airports around the country, are meant to address an increased threat to aviation security and raise the baseline for aviation security worldwide. Under the new TSA guidelines, flyers will be forced to remove all electronics larger than a cell phone from the carry-on luggage and place those devices in a bin with nothing above or below. That means that travelers may have to use multiple bins just for electronics if they can't lay everything in one flat bin. What?
I don't travel a lot, so I have no idea what this could mean. I remember the only time I did travel, I don't fly a lot, but I would assume taking your laptop from your backpack or your bag is really annoying. Because I know you have to take out the battery, right? You have to take out the battery from your laptop? Is that still a thing?
No.
I don't think that's a
You don't
recent.
too?
No.
Oh,
But the lines are going to be really long now.
Yeah, because you figure how many people bring tablets and iPads and now Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Kindles.
Well, what I wonder too is that going to affect anything with? I mean, of course, I'm dumb to this. So, will the X-rays affect the electronics at all? I don't know.
I don't.
That's what
I
I
don't
wonder.
think so.
I'm just curious. I don't know.
I'm just curious if, because I don't know. Does it?
I mean, I guess it doesn't like with cell phones or whatever. Well, no, because I guess the cell phones don't go through like when you're going into the theme parks or nothing.
Yeah.
They do all that otherwise.
That's
I don't know.
Well, 90% of the time I just leave my cell phone in my pocket.
I know, like you, I don't travel a whole lot, but I know friends here at Attractions do all the time. They just came back from California. Those meanies went to D23 without us.
Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm.
But they did bring us back Gloria's Boysenberry Twizzlers, and those were great.
Those are so good.
Matter of fact, there was some left over from last week, and Didi already ate one. Is there one left?
There's one left.
But yeah, I wonder how long it's going to
good.
affect the TSA lines and whatnot. So I'd be curious.
I feel like they'll get longer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didi, this one affected you a little bit last week. Walmart cancels SNES Classic Edition pre-orders, says Jonathan Dorbush over at IGN. He said after listing the Super NES Classic Edition as available for pre-order over the weekend, Walmart has been emailing customers to inform them that their pre-orders have been canceled. Didi, did you get that one?
Don't even get me started.
Oh my god.
In the email sent out to those pre-ordered, including a number of IGN employees, a representative for Walmart explained that, quote, due to a technical glitch, the SNES Classic was made available on Friday, July 21st, and orders must now be canceled. So what happened?
I got 5 emails telling me that my pre-order got canceled through Walmart because I was at Mike's house. This was 2 weeks ago. And I told him, I was like, oh, SNES Classic pre-orders are up. And he's like, well, okay, go pre-order it. So I go, okay. So I pre-ordered it like really quick. It was like literally one button thing. And then I think it was not even a week later, they were like, oh, mistake. Sorry.
You think they would have caught that like the day of or next day or whatever?
Instead, it was literally almost like a week later.
They're probably like running around figuring out what to do. But 5 emails just to rub it in.
They sent me 5 different emails saying your thing got canceled. And then there was like this one email that was an apology letter saying, we please hope you trust our business again. We're really sorry.
No gift cards or nothing?
No gift cards.
Because I know that's like normally what Target does. Like usually like, oh, if we accidentally put like a pre-order up or whatever and there's not enough or something to that effect, they'll at least give you like a $5 gift card or something to like, you know, compensate a little bit at least. Walmart didn't give you anything.
They didn't give me anything.
Come on, Sam Walton.
Sam Walton.
What are you doing? Is he still alive?
I don't think so, but I know the kids are.
Come on.
I know the kids are alive.
$5.
They're worth a lot of money.
You could at least get them like a Sam's Choice soda or something.
Yeah. Well, juice or water.
Oh, that's right. You don't do the soda anymore.
I don't do soda.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Are you gonna get an SNES Classic, Victoria?
I probably will not. No.
I want to.
I don't know if I'm that hardcore. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Did you play the SNES at all?
No. I don't think so.
These youngins.
Sorry.
All they know is their little PCs and their Xbox Ones and their PS4s.
So did you play any of the SNES games at all before? Like even like when they came to Wii or Wii U or anything?
Possibly.
So like Super Mario was a world, right?
World, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or was it land?
World.
Was world?
Land was I think the Wii. Oh no, it was the 3DS. The DS. It was Super Mario Land.
But yeah, Donkey Kong Country.
Everyone
No?
played Donkey Kong Country.
No, the
No.
original Mario Kart. No, Super
Yes.
Metroid.
Yeah, I played that.
Oh man, and I want it. It's just like you were telling me in the text today. He's like, oh, just cancel Destiny 2 pre-order. No, I want to play Destiny 2. But I want it. It's just a matter of you know funds to secure it and being readily available to hit the one click in order to pre-order or not.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can find one for Christmas for the kids or whatever.
They're supposed to have.
I mean,
no.
no. If you're watching this, whoops.
I think
Spoilers.
I think all of them are.
Whoops, my bad.
Oh well.
Next one up, number 6, October 27th is the craziest day in pop culture this year, says Jonathan Dorbush over at IGN. He says, with the announcement that Stranger Things' second season has been moved to October 27th, the final Friday of the month has now become one of the most packed days in entertainment in recent memory. But is that going to remain so packed, or will one of your various movies, TV shows, and games set to launch that day budge in the battle for viewers and players' hours? Below is a list of what's coming out that day. So we have Stranger Things Season 2,
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey,
Get hype.
Wolfenstein the New Colossus, Jigsaw, which is the next installment of the Saw franchise.
Which I'm stoked about.
Yeah, I am too,
Really?
actually. I am
Yeah,
really too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another one is God Particle, but that got pushed into February of next year. So
Smart.
one already got moved. That was the Cloverfield 3, basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch 10 Cloverfield Lane at all?
No.
Why?
I don't know where to find it. That's...
Hulu. It's on Hulu, dude.
It is?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I see ads for it like every day.
Yeah, it's on
Did
Hulu.
you like it? He loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
No shaky cameras, right?
No shaky
No,
cameras.
No, none.
It's funny because like it doesn't build itself as a Cloverfield movie until like the very end happens and you don't even realize it.
Mm.
John Goodman's so good in it though. Oh,
Really?
he's so good. But I'm excited for every single one of these things. I think I'm only going to really buy one of the games, but I want to play all of them.
Same.
Like,
I
it's
think-
going to be Mario for me, but
It's gonna be
the
Mario
next
for
one is going to be Wolfenstein because I love the first Wolfenstein that was on Xbox and PS4.
But it's gonna be so hard for me to actually go out because Stranger Things.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that wins my time immediately.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That recent trailer.
and it is is
I didn't see the one that they showed at Comic-Con. Did they showed one
Yeah,
at Comic-Con,
yeah, they
right?
showed it.
That's
one.
the one with Thriller, right? Or no?
with filler.
Thriller.
Oh, Thriller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thriller's actually in the trailer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the end part where the creepy guy's like saying
Vincent
the
Price.
darkness falls across the
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
That part.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's-
Yeah, it's really
it's
cool
the
because
best
it's actually
ever.
just the audio from him first, and then the music starts to cue up a little bit, but in like a different way.
Yeah.
It's not like the stereotypical Thriller music.
It's suspenseful.
Man, get hype.
I know you don't do trailers, but
I don't do trailers.
at least try and watch that one.
I will. I'll try to watch that one.
An update to a story we talked about last week. Sims 4 is confirmed for both Xbox One and PS4, and a release date is announced. The Sims 4 will be released on PS4 and Xbox One on November 17th, announced EA. The confirmation follows recent Sims 4 rumors that the game will be heading to Xbox One sometime this year, and the console versions will feature most of the DLC that was released for PC version of the game. According to EA, console fans can look forward to the periodic game updates and extra content releases. Those who pre-ordered the standard edition of Sims 4 were released a perfect patio stuff pack, which this is ridiculous, which includes a tons of bonus decor for your outdoor oasis. Additionally, you can pre-order the deluxe party edition, which features the stuff pack. This is so stupid. This is why I don't get this game. As well as the life of the party, up all night, and awesome animal hats DLC.
You got
Why
me
do you
there.
play
You
this?
got
This
me
is the most
there.
ridiculous thing ever.
Listen.
You'll also receive the full game 3 days early, November 14th. The standard edition costs $50, while the deluxe party edition will run you $60. EA Access subscribers on Xbox One will also be able to sample the game a week early, starting November 9th. Why do you play this game? This makes no sense.
This was Minecraft before Minecraft was a thing.
And yeah, I
Oh
guess
my
it technically
God,
was.
yeah,
and you
that's
think about it
totally
like
true.
that, yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
But
Well, ever since Maxis, ever since EA bought out Maxis,
somebody just die outside? What was that?
that was so weird. Ever since EA bought out Maxis, the game kind of changed a whole lot.
Okay.
But I think it's still, I don't know. I wouldn't play it on console because I don't see how that works. I would see.
Well, then again, you didn't think that Diablo was going to work very well. And I think Diablo works better on the console
It
than it
does.
does on PC.
it does. But
Did you ever play any of The Sims, Victoria?
No.
No?
Sorry,
No?
my extent was like very briefly. I played with a friend like one time.
oh really?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Anyone can get into this.
No.
Anyone can get.
Actually,
into
I think Fraka said that she even played it before. Fraka, if I'm wrong, just text Didi, let him know.
It's a neat game. It's I don't know. You just live life through a little thing, and you just live your everyday life. You get a job, get promoted, you get married, you have kids.
But you do that in real life. Why play it in a video game?
I haven't done that in real life, so might as well live it. You know,
I
Live your
love
dreams.
you.
there we go, living my dreams through The Sims.
Just make yourself fly like Dwight, though. That's all I ask. Wee. So Victoria, this is right up your alley. You actually work in a local comic shop around town.
Yes, I do.
So some
Very
comic
true.
news for everybody. Hopefully I'm saying this right. Kieron Gillan? Is that what his name?
I believe that
Yeah?
is. Yes.
He's announced as the new writer for Marvel's Star Wars comic, says Jesse Sheeden over at IGN. Changes are coming to Marvel's ongoing Star Wars comic as writer Jason Aaron will be stepping down from the series after October's Star Wars number 37, replacing him with another writer plenty familiar to Star Wars readers, Kieron Gillan. Every time I read it, I think I want to say Kieron Gillan. Current artist Salvador LaRocca will remain on board on the series. LaRocca also drew all 25 issues of Star Wars Darth Vader Volume 1 with Gillan. Quote, "My aim's simple, to do what Salva and I did with Darth Vader, but for Leia, Luke, and Han. As in, chart the rise and fall of a rebellion between A New Hope and and The Empire Strikes Back. How it changes them all and how it changes the universe," Gillan told StarWars.com. "So a simple aim, but as nightmarishly tricky to pull off as dropping a proton torpedo down a thermal exhaust port." I see what he did there. But hopefully it's thrilling if we pull it off. I can't wait till you see it up. First up, the post-apocalyptic hell that remains of Jeddah after the Death Star punched a hole through its mantle. This sounds great. Also says no reason was given for Aaron's departure from the series, but with Aaron writing this fall's Marvel's Legacy #1 one-shot and introducing the Avengers of 1 million BC, it may be that he needs more room to focus on whatever new Marvel projects he has in the pipeline. All right, so I think you were actually even going to talk about this a little bit later, but would you mind talking a little bit about it now? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The reason I wanted to talk about Avengers 1 million BC is
Good.
for one reason and one reason only.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong, all the characters are really cool. The character design is awesome. Ghost Rider's there, but they didn't have motorcycles in 1 million BC. He's on a flaming mammoth.
Yes!
And
What?
it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And it is the only reason that I am getting this comic. Like, I need it. I need it. You gotta look at the art. It's so good.
Do you know how many issues it's gonna be?
I actually
Unless that's insider stuff, we're not allowed to know.
Is
No,
it
no,
an
I'm sure you
ongoing
can look it up.
series or is it just like an event?
I actually do not know.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
I literally read about it like 2 or 3 days ago.
Flaming
Yeah.
mammoth.
So, and I saw the pictures and I was like, yes.
Do you know if you'll be able to get like early access to read it in terms of? Like,
No, working at a
Oh.
comic store, like you're really not like it's a big no to like read anything really early or anything
Aw,
like
that
that. Like you
stinks.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shh, I won't tell anybody. It's fine. Nobody's watching. They won't tell anybody.
Yeah, I've always I've been reading about this because this has been kind of like a big thing. That's the last few days because that's when they announced it.
Mm.
And I'm like, Avengers 1 million is everyone gonna be like cavemen? Because they announced yesterday Thor and Odin's gonna be in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Odin is kind of like Thor. Like
Oh.
it's Odin,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause he'll have the hammer.
and they're
Okay.
all in like Black Panthers and like animal skins.
Really?
Like, but yeah, it's
Oh.
all very. They all look very like.
Hmm.
This
What's the
gonna
word
be-
I'm looking for? Just very like.
No,
So-
what?
Very BC, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
but is
very-
it supposed to be like? I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like connected to the timeline, the Marvel timeline, even though it's like way back in the day. If it's gonna be like, oh, remember, like Odin, like present day is gonna be like, oh, in my day, I used to ride a Black Panther. It was giant and huge when I had the hammer. Is he gonna do that?
Are they
or-
gonna- So yeah, well, like, is it like a random story or is it specifically like? Are they being transported from the future? Do we know?
Okay, so it is a one shot.
Oh, it is a one
it is
shot.
one shot.
It's a
Okay.
50-page one
That's
shot.
a bummer, but
It's still a cool
how many
story.
pages?
50 pages.
Okay, so that's good.
All right, thanks Quinn for the
Thank
research.
you so much.
Because we don't know. What about the Star Wars news? What do you think about that? Have you kept up with all the Star Wars comics?
I'll be honest, I'm not the best at keeping up with all of it,
Mm.
but I've definitely read quite a few of the Darth Vaders that he worked on.
Okay.
real good.
Really?
Real good
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm just like super excited that they're delving more into stuff that was brought in by Rogue One, like Jedha and all that. So
That's cool.
I need more Rogue One. Always, always.
It was the movie's great, so hopefully they'll continue it with the comic book.
Yeah.
Number 9, Nintendo Switch sells 4.7 million units. ARMS and Mario Kart sell strongly, says Joe Scrabbles over at IGN. He says Nintendo Switch has now sold 4.7 million units since its release in March. Revealed as part of Nintendo's last earning results, the last fiscal quarter saw Switch sell 1.97 million units, continuing its strong start in the market. In terms of software, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 3.54 million units, and ARMS, Nintendo's newest IP, sold 1.18 million units. Also, rounding out Zelda Breath of the Wild continues to sell well with 1.61 million sales, bringing it up to 3.92 million units sold overall. As long as you can find them, Switch is still selling.
Walmart had them up today around 1 o'clock.
Really?
Sold out in 10 minutes.
Really?
I was
Oh, yeah.
What I was at a Walmart over the weekend. I don't remember where it was, but they had 3 or 4 of them in the case or whatever.
Oh, you should have told me.
What? Why? Oh, because you wanted to do
I want to go out. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. But I'm not gonna sound ridiculous. I just want to.
$4 million.
$4 million on eBay. Only way you can get them. But there's a lot of people that were hating on it. The Switch.
You did it first, so did I.
And
Once you play it.
Oh man, it's addicting.
Wait, is Quinn? Are you hating on a Quinn over there? No. Okay.
No.
You? Me? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can talk. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But you were saying like I was hating on it. Yeah. I was
both
straight up
hated
honest
on
about that. I didn't want it at first at all. And then once I played it, Quinn brought it to Dave and Buster's. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need this.
And then
Haven't put it down since.
And I can't put it down either.
Got him.
Got him.
Got 'em.
Are you gonna get a Switch, Victoria?
I will probably not get a Switch. I'm not like super hard. Okay. Whoa. Calm down back there. I am not a super hardcore gamer. I think I'm getting there though.
Oh, you
I'm,
play-
Like,
but you're more
I've been-
PC
I've
No,
been
wait, you play
playing-
PC, right?
Yeah, I'm more PC.
Oh, that's
But-
it.
but-
is-
1001110.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I've played Breath of the Wild a little bit.
Mm.
Really good.
That's
Really
great.
good.
Super good.
Still my
Yeah.
game of the year.
It's funny though. My friend, he primarily plays PC. He's like, I don't need it. I got the master console, the PC.
No,
I'm
that's
like,
okay.
get out of here.
No.
Plus, like, it's just so nice. Like this, like I don't know. It's so nice.
so cool.
It's so slick.
Like I'll watch Curb Your Enthusiasm and just play whatever. Which is a great show, by the way.
Number 10, we're going to get into some theme park news. Epcot's Mission Space reopens August 13th with the new mission, says Seth Kuberski over at TrackItsMagazine.com. As announced at the recent D23 Expo, Epcot's Mission Space attraction reopens on August 13th with enhanced effects for the orange mission and an entirely new green mission that even younger astronauts can enjoy. Starting August 13th, Epcot will relaunch the Mission Space attraction with a brand new green experience and enhanced version of the classic orange ride. The orange mission is a truly intense experience that lets you feel G-forces of an actual space launch en route to Mars. The new mission will be enhanced with new HD video by Industrial Light and Magic to make it even clearer. So that means Lieutenant Dan stays.
Really?
I mean, I would assume so since they're just enhancing the graphics.
I hope
But-
so.
But they said the green version.
Well, the green side's slowly changing. The family-friendly green mission is an all-new experience that takes you on an orbit around Earth, and it's all-new adventure. You'll take in sights from space, like the Hawaiian Islands, Italy's Boot, and the Northern Lights before finally landing at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Walt Disney Imagineering has made the green attraction more family-friendly thanks to a new lower height restriction and the addition of X2 booster seats, allowing children 40 to 44 inches to ride for the first time. The new Mission Space debuts August 13th, which is also the last day of operation for the neighboring Ellen's Energy attraction.
Oh.
As long as Gary Sinise is still in, hey, I'm all about it.
So is the green side?
No, good.
So is like the green side like soaring over the galaxy? Like it sounds like you're going to all these places.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah.
I mean, I think it sounds cool, but I just think of kids that like want to experience what everyone else on maybe like the orange side is experiencing. So now you
Yeah.
can't do that. You can't
so
experience
true.
going to Mars. You know?
Yeah, and that's what stinks too, because like for instance, like I can't do the orange one anymore. It messes
Really?
up my head too much. So
Oh,
just
yeah.
like that in Manta, it's too much on my head, or I feel like I can't breathe, and
Mhm.
I still want to go to Mars. I don't want to do the baby one, and
You don't want to
just
see
go-
the boot?
No, I want to go to Mars.
Banks calls it soaring over Earth.
Aha! I see what you did, Bang. But I think it's cool for littler kids, so they're able to experience it as a smaller kid, with the smaller height restriction at least. But I still want to ride to Mars.
I think you're just more sad that you don't get to see Gary Sinise anymore as your.
I mean, maybe he's still
main
involved. Maybe because he's still involved Disney or with Disney. He still does Candlelight every year. I'm sure there's probably something that he did.
I hope so. Do you guys know? Do you guys know if
Do we know if Gary Sinise is still going to be incorporated? Okay. Attraction says that they assume so. So we're going to take that as
assume so.
as fact.
Yes.
It's fact.
You
Right
heard
now.
it here.
Right here, breaking news.
More theme park news. Ash versus the Evil Dead coming to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, says Brittany Tuttle, friend of the show, on TrashMagazine.com. A new house has been announced for this year's Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando Resort and at Universal Studios Hollywood. Ash versus the Evil Dead, the hit television series from Starz based upon the original Evil Dead films. The Ash versus Evil Dead maze will summon Deadites? Yeah, I've never watched the movies. From all over the town of Elk Grove, Michigan, where guests will encounter the beings, which are people or things possessed by evil demons. Demons, which unfortunately were unleashed by Ash Williams himself. Again. The Starz original series, Ash vs. the Evil Dead, is a continuation of the story from the original Evil Dead, which has been a cult classic for horror fans since its debut in 1981. Bruce Campbell reprises his role as Ash Williams from the film, bringing with him the huge fan base of the original films to the series. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights is the ultimate fan. That's just PR stuff. Yeah, that's fine. But we kind of heard this one as a rumor coming. I'm excited for it to come. I've only seen the original movie. I've never watched any of the other like Ash, whatever. The really campy versions. I've only seen them in passing, but nothing like actual watching.
Did you see the remake?
No,
Even the Evil Dead.
it looked like too
Yeah, I
much
didn't
for
see
me.
it
I was like,
You
yeah,
didn't
no,
see
it's
it?
good.
It was alright.
Oh, it was crazy.
I'm not into like
It was a lot.
Yeah,
It was
as Didi said, that crazy Japanese horror stuff. I can't do that.
it was there's a lot of gore.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
not
fun,
into
fun,
that.
fun. Oh yeah.
We were talking about like being excited for Jigsaw. That was like the one thing that would turn me off about Saw was just the beyond grotesque gore.
No,
like,
okay. It was not that. If I could watch it.
Yeah, wait a minute. You've said before that you can't watch Daredevil, but yet you can watch Saw no problem.
Saw had a great story.
The first one did. The first one was so good.
I thought it was 1, 2, and 3 were great. 4 was 5 was awesome. I loved 5.
Which one was 5?
5 was when it was like there were like the 7 people inside the house, and can I just spoil it?
It's Saw.
Okay, well, basically at the end, the end of the thing was.
Oh wait a minute! Is this one of the ones where there's another apprentice out of an apprentice out of an apprentice?
Well, that's when
that's where it got bad.
Yeah, that's when it got ridiculous.
But that one, it was awesome because like in the end, they all really had to work together in order for them to get out, which I thought was a really. Neat
I want to know how
concept.
they're going to do it because spoilers. Jigsaw is dead. So,
Spoiler.
What are they going to do? Like how?
Well, it's supposed to be like a copycat thing, right?
Is that what it is? Well, that's what
Yeah.
the last movie
well,
did.
that's what I mean. I don't even remember. I know I watched the trailer, but it's been a minute. But yeah, they were like, "Oh, but he's dead. This can't be him." So it's supposed to be.
I still want to
like
see
that.
it. So, next one is more theme park news. Baseline Tap House opens this fall in new Grand Avenue area at Disney's Hollywood Studios, says Seth Kuberski over at AttractionsMagazine.com. New lands based on Toy Story and Star Wars are arriving at Disney's Hollywood Studios over the next couple years, but before then, the Walt Disney World Park will debut a new Grand Avenue area featuring the Baseline Tap House bar opening this fall. The new Grand Avenue area at Disney's Hollywood Studios will open this fall adjacent to Muppets Courtyard and is intended to capture the spirit of present-day downtown Los Angeles, showing vintage office buildings and warehouses representing the different, vibrant, distinct districts and cultures of the city. To fit in with this new area, the Muppet Vision 3D Theater was recently renamed Grand Arts Theater and received a new retro marquee. A key feature of the Grand Avenue will be the Baseline Tap House, a, quote, cheerful corner pub, quote, specializing in beer and wines from California. In a quaint brick building, the Baseline Tap House celebrates the revitalization of downtown Los Angeles by paying homage to the building's former life as the Figueroa Printing Company, a mom-and-pop print house that had ties to the Disney studios in nearby Burbank. The space retains many of its architectural and mechanical details with exposed walls and old printing equipment and artifacts blending the past and the present. Outside is a charming tree-shaded terrace. It's going to bring in California craft ales, lagers, and cider as the stars of the drink menu. California wines on tap along with the specialty drink cocktails are also available. A non-gourmet, non-alcoholic lemonade and soda on tap round out the drink selection. Light bites and small snacks are also available, including a Bavarian pretzel with mustard and cheese fondue, spiced almonds, and one of those boards with the cheeses.
Charcuterie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Do you think this fits in well with what they're doing over there?
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think
It seems like something that would go to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy they're keeping the city vibe in that area though.
Yeah.
Because like I'm sad about it.
Because they're keeping like it looks like the first 3 or 4 different office buildings. I'm sure everybody's seen it from the videos and pictures that are left there from the streets of Hollywood, or was it New York? Or what am I thinking? New York, yeah.
It's America,
yeah,
right,
whatever
sorry.
it is, yeah. Those 4 buildings are left there, and then they had the coffee house or the book house or whatever it was. It's interesting to see what they're going to do with it. I don't know if it fits yet. I guess I'd have to see it in action.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the food sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
The pretzel sounds like the one from. If you've had the one at the Hangar Bar,
Oh, the Hangar Bar. That's the one.
Oh,
at
they
Disney
have like the
Springs?
pretzels there,
Yeah.
and they have
Mm.
like mustard.
I've only
and
drank stuff
beer
there.
cheese.
Oh, really?
It's real good.
Really? What's cool though is I went to Hollywood Studios Saturday again, and it was my first time going there since I guess in a long time, and they knocked down almost not just Hollywood Studios but like half the parking lot's gone. Like there's like the when you enter in.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, you're talking about like that's where the new entrance is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that the side when you're coming in through the park entrance now, coming from World Drive off to the right? That's where the new entrance is going to be, correct? Yeah.
Somewhere off down by the ESPN.
Coming from ESPN, yeah, that's where the new entrance is going to be. Because right now you still have the 2 entrances,
Yeah.
and the exit is god awful, especially like on a busy night of like
Oh, yeah.
when Star Wars was going on or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So that's where the new entrance is going to be. Is there?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're gonna need it with Star Wars Land, so
Yeah, but according to Didi, that's not open up till like 2025. So
Yeah.
well, I gotta prepare now.
So we talked a little bit at the beginning that there's going to be just a smidge of wrestling news.
Just a smidge.
So this broke yesterday,
Mhm.
and I really wish you had the music ready because I'd be like, all right, let's play it.
man.
Can you
That's
can you
immediately
can you
what
do
went
it?
on in my
Can you
head.
can you do it? No. Just sing it. Can you? No.
I'll do the instruments.
You So some John Cena news this week. He is joining the Transformers spin-off Bumblebee movie, says Rebecca Ford over at Hollywood Reporter. John Cena has nabbed a lead role in the Transformers spin-off Bumblebee.
Get hype.
Haley Steinfeld is leading the cast of Paramount's new film, which will center around the yellow and black bot Bumblebee. The pick will feature a young cast, including all these random people. I have no idea who they are. The story is set in the year 1987, where Bumblebee finds refuge in a junkyard in a small California beach town. Charlie, who is Steinfeld, on the cusp of turning 18 and trying to find her place in the world, discovers Bumblebee, a battle-scarred and broken. When Charlie revives him, she quickly learns that this is no ordinary yellow VW bug. So I love that he's a bug again. Travis Knight, who directed the stop-motion movie Kubo and the Two Strings, which was amazing, is helming Bumblebee from a script by Christina Hudson that she did Shut In. The movie project is the first spin-off in what the studio hopes will be a Transformers cinematic universe of mediocrity that will include prequels and offshoots from a line of movies that's generated more than $3.7 billion worldwide. So I've made it no secret that the Transformers movies, it's okay. But John Cena coming in, I'm all about that life.
Get hype.
I just hope that we can see him in the movie.
I see what you. I see what he did there.
I'm excited about that though. So it's obvious that he'll probably be leaving, probably after SummerSlam,
again.
and then go film some movies.
Dude, I'm so excited.
And you know who that actress is? What was the name again? Haley Steinfeld.
Isn't she like a music artist?
Well, that too, but she was also in the remake of the Western movie with the dude. I totally lost it. Oh man.
Nope.
No. Oh man, this is gonna
Is that
make
the one
me
with Seth MacFarlane?
Someone in the comments. I know somebody's watched this movie.
Is this?
No, not Seth MacFarlane. It was a remake of oh gosh, I'm totally blanking on all of this right now. I
think
think
we-
it's
I
'cause
think-
I'm so hungry.
With
With Rooster Cogburn.
who?
That was the character's name, Rooster Cogburn.
Rooster Cogburn?
Yes, it was a John Wayne movie. Is it? No, that was the character's name.
There's a movie called Rooster Cogburn.
Yeah, that's
It's a
not
John
it.
Wayne movie too.
Yeah, because it was the character.
Is that
Somebody's watched this. Come on.
True Grit?
Thank you, Banks. I love you, Banks.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
True Grit,
Jerry Puthoff actually said it first.
Okay, so
True
thanks,
Grit.
Jerry.
Shout out to her.
Yeah,
Thank you so
'cause
much.
She was in that. She was a little kid that was trying to get revenge in the movie that called upon Rooster Cogburn to help him out.
I didn't know that was a remake.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. So Didi, are you ready for some quick hits?
I am ready for some quick hits. That's coming soon. It's coming right now.
You ain't prepared.
Sir, I'm always prepared. Okay. This is the reason why I'm the worst.
Ludicrous Speed.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And I think you paused it already, so I already messed it up.
Oh, we got that.
Some quick hits. Let's go.
Some quick hits. Pow, pow. Okay.
Get hype.
Get hype. Here we go. So EA is merging the terribleness that is Montreal BioWare and Motive Studios, who's working on Star Wars Battlefront,
Okay.
a new one. They're merging that studio to, I have no idea, but I assume they're going to be working on.
I think they're in the same town. I think
Yeah.
they're pretty close to each other.
But I think they're going to be working on Battlefront DLC. I think probably probably the multiplayer stuff. I
Yeah, I'm
think.
sure.
Sure. And then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds now holds the world record for the most players at peak time. 481,000 players at once. At
Oh
once.
my God, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
that's
it's
like
an
a
early
small
access.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so nuts. And it's only in early access. And so when it gets to,
That's right. I forgot it's not
when
even
it
an
gets to
actual
Xbox
game yet.
One, it's gonna
Wow.
be this game's gonna be massive. I can't get hype. I can't wait. And Apple may have accidentally leaked features from the new phone. Did you hear about this?
No.
So I guess the patent came out of facial recognition,
Okay.
and then more than likely getting rid of the fingerprint scanning.
Samsung tried doing that, and I hate it because you can use a picture of
Yeah.
somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll recognize that as the face and unlock the phone.
Are you
So yeah, I
serious?
turned that crap off immediately.
Oh, and you still have the option to do
Yeah.
the fingerprint
Like
thing.
you have the iris scanner on there too,
Mhm.
but it's just like I
That's
don't
so
use the
weird.
facial recognition thing because it's you just hold up a picture of
freak
me.
me
Oh
out.
look, unlock the phone.
But you know me, I'll have some problems. And then the screen could cover the.
It's
it
funny
covers
because he's
actually-
allowed to say it. Not
yeah,
us.
I'm allowed to say it. The screen covers the entire front, the entire front of the screen. So none of this. If you guys can see, none of this.
So it's more like what my phone is. It's
Yeah.
like that
So
infinity
it's just
screen.
straight glass.
It's just straight glass.
I have the Samsung Galaxy S8, so it's like that infinity glass where there's no buttons or anything on it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yes, Star Wars Galaxy
yeah.
Edge. Yeah.
Opening 2094. Sony is purchasing Funimation, which is an anime distribution company.
Mm.
They do DBZ, Bebop, and Attack on Titan for $143 million.
Ooh.
That's 95% of the stake of the company. That's what they evaluated, which is, I thought it'd be a lot more, but I guess not. And Niantic is getting sued over Pokemon Go Fest. Did you hear about that?
That
Where they're having,
debacle.
yeah. Because, but a lot of experts are saying they'll probably won't get anything, the people that are suing, because it's what happens anywhere when too many people try to get
Yeah.
on one cell tower. So
They just didn't think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so they probably won't get anything.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead, please. And did you hear about the college football player that got kicked off the team because of his YouTube videos?
No.
The NCAA kicked a dude who plays football for UCF. He's a kicker. His name is Donald De La Haye.
Okay.
And he has I think almost 200,000 followers on his YouTube channel. And so he got the NCAA said, you can't monetize your videos. And he's like, well, I need to make a living. And the NCAA are like, well, you need to stop monetizing. You can still make them, but you can't make money off these videos. And he said, no.
Yeah.
And so the NCAA
If
said no.
colleges would play or pay their players, you wouldn't have this problem. Just pay your players. You're making enough money off of them. Pay them.
Mhm.
So that's kind of a big debate going on right now
Yeah.
about all that. And then Amazon's founder, Jeff Bezos, is now the richest man in the world.
It was only for a day though, right?
Bill Gates already took over him?
Yeah, I think it was only for a day.
Well, that was quick.
Aw.
I'm pretty
Short-lived.
sure.
That news is irrelevant now. Oh, man. Well, I tried. And Katy Perry's hosting the VMAs, but no one cares.
No one cares about
Mm.
either one. Oh, also, I put it in really quick, but some news broke this morning that Resident Evil Revelations will be coming to the Switch, 1 and 2.
Hey,
I'm excited
get
about
hyped.
that one. So topic of the show, Didi.
Tots. Wait, no, wrong one. Oh man, these are the tots coming on right now. Who loves the tots? I like ketchup on my tots.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you don't even like tots, right?
I don't like tots.
I like beer cheese.
What?
I don't really like tots. I have to actually
Yeah, it's weird.
have ketchup on them, like them bathing.
Oh.
No.
All right. So you brought up the topic of the show this week.
Yeah,
So I want you to go ahead.
we're gonna do it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
Oh,
I
no.
saw a Twitter post yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday, where a buddy of mine, well, not a buddy of mine, but it was Jamie who posted it. It was a top 5 favorite video games, or are we gonna do that one? Or are we gonna do the other one?
Oh, it's up to you, dude.
It's up to you.
I thought you were gonna talk about the medium thing.
We can do the medium thing.
Let's do that one.
Hold on. So sorry, I had notes for that one.
Or do you want to do that as your random? We're so prepared today.
We are so prepared. Listen,
I have a list.
you do?
All right. Well,
do.
Victoria's already ready, so let's go ahead and do that one.
Okay.
So we talked about on Twitter. Our friend was it Jamie Odell, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamie Odell. What's her Twitter handle? Anyway, shout out to Jamie Odell. She's awesome and she kicks our butt in Halo. She's talking about top 5 video games of all time. Not like the best ones, but just your favorite. So everybody go around and start off with like your number 5.
My number 5. Mine aren't in a particular order.
Okay.
Okay, that's
say,
fine.
mine
Or
aren't
just
in order
name
either.
whatever.
I would say pretty much Mass Effect 2 is on there.
Hey, Mr. Research, Matt, can I borrow a pen? You got a pen over there? Thank you, sir. Mine's actually in my phone, and the phone's actually recording. So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Mass Effect 2 is probably not my number 5, but it's on the list.
Okay.
And am I going to keep going?
Well, yeah, just name number 5.
Sure.
Like, why Mass Effect?
Sure. Why Mass Effect? Because the story was awesome. The gameplay was amazing. And I think I spent a whole lot of time on that game just doing side missions, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I loved it. What about the multiplayer? Did you like that?
There was no multiplayer in 2. 3.
Oh, that's right.
multiplayer.
3 was, you're
Yeah.
correct. You're right.
Yeah.
Victoria.
Me? Okay, again, in no particular order. I cannot organize them. It would be too hard. BioShock Infinite.
Oh, that's
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Ugh. That's probably one of the first games that I ever like fully played through.
Really?
Well, like more recent games, I guess.
Okay.
But man,
That story
just,
was
like,
so intense.
the lore is so
Yeah.
good, and like the fact that it connects to regular BioShock, like
Okay.
yes, I'm there for anything like that.
Oh,
Like,
that
just
ending.
makes me so happy.
That ending was crazy.
Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me just write this down. So, just because it's still pretty new, but Breath of the Wild is still my game of the year, and that's
Mhm.
coming down as one of my top 5 games of ever. I loved it.
That's great.
So good.
I'm still playing it. I've already completed most of it. I think I'm at like 60% complete, and I still have plenty more to do. But there's something about the game that I've said it time and time again that you can't go at this game like a video game. You have to go at it like it's real life, and there's just something about it that nothing like I've ever played before. Not even, and it's weird because
For
like
sure.
I'm more of like a storyline person where
Yeah.
this one didn't have like a great story, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's just like the gameplay itself of climbing this and finding that, and
It's
yeah.
just beautiful.
Yeah.
That is just I think the exploration aspect
Yeah.
that just draws to the whole gimmick.
Mhm.
Which is cool.
All right.
We're gonna do my other one. Okay, so I'm gonna go with actually Madden 05.
What? Madden 05 over NFL 2K5 or whatever it was?
Or from Sega?
Yeah.
I love them.
No,
Well,
was
because
it Sega or it was 2K?
2K was Sega. It was on the
at the
Dreamcast.
time, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
because-
no. The Xbox one. It was like 2K.
Oh, you're thinking of was that? Oh no, it was
It was the 2K games.
no, it was I know what you're talking about. It's no. Hold
Yes,
on.
it was. It was 2K because I think like Dante Culpepper was on the cover that year.
Are you sure?
Dude, I'm almost positive. Anyway, go
Madden
ahead.
05 was better.
Anyway, go ahead.
At Playmaker,
Was that the one with McNabb on it?
that was the one with Ray Lewis on it.
Ray Lewis. Okay.
At Playmaker, Michael Vick was awesome in that game. Oh, so good.
Madden's so good.
And I used to I kill if there was pro players at that time. I would have been.
Were you one of the people that, like, you know, with Michael Vick, you would just like run
Nope.
the ball?
I played the Eagles. I had Brian
Oh,
Westbrook.
I know I liked you for a reason.
I had Brian Westbrook, and I would always, because this was when you were allowed to switch out, you know, your running backs.
Yeah.
So I would have Westbrook playing behind. Who was your
Deuce Staley?
Deuce Staley, and Deuce Staley would basically be my fullback. And
Yeah, because he was a big boy.
Oh yeah, he was a big boy. So if I was gonna run, you know, of course, run with him. But then if things got crappy, I would just throw an audible, either screen it to Westbrook or who was it? Hot Hollywood, Freddie Mitchell.
Oh, Freddie Mitchell. Oh man, you bring me back. Oh, I love it.
Hollywood hands, Freddie Mitchell, or who was the other receiver that you had at the time?
Oh man,
he was really good.
It was the white dude with the mustache, wasn't it? I can't remember now.
Don't remember his
Anyway.
name. But yeah, I was. And then you had who was your tight end at the time? Because he was good too.
Probably
Brent.
Selleck. Selleck's been around forever.
So then it was Brent Selleck, and I just dominated people.
Oh, it's so good. All right, Tori, what you got?
Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Really?
You know what?
That was like where my addiction started.
See, that's where
Like,
everyone talks about Crash Bandicoot. Everyone says Warped was the best one.
It really was. I think anyway. I think it was like the most diverse in terms of like, it's like most of the like 1 and 2, most of it's like you're on an island or whatever. But this was like everywhere.
I don't even think I even played it. I think I've only played. I think the first Crash and then Team Racing. I think is the only ones I've actually ever played.
Did you get the?
Yeah, the Insane Trilogy.
Is it
Yeah, so
it's
get-
on there.
Okay.
That's
play
the
it.
third one, right?
Play it. It's so good. Yes, play
I
it.
think that was on the original PlayStation also, right? It was
Yeah.
on the
I
original?
still have my PS2, and I still have
Was it
my
PS2?
original Crash Bandicoot.
Oh man,
That's
so
warped.
crazy.
Oh yeah, because it was backwards compatible.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So my number 4, another Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Of course.
I played Zelda before, but like sparingly. But this one on the 64 is what got me into Zelda. Like I played that game over and over and over again, with the story of going back and forth between the Gorons and the Gerudo, and then the Zora, and trying to save Zelda. And, the fighting Ganon, what was it, 2 or 3 different times?
Mm-hmm.
So good,
So good.
so good.
It was so good.
Good.
All right, Uncharted 2.
Okay.
So good. The story was amazing. I called
the
it
hashtag for this week. So good.
hashtag so good. It was basically like the misadventures of Nathan Drake. If anything and anything could go wrong,
Poor Nate.
it did. But it wasn't even that. It was like the relationships that he had with Elena, and then Chloe was in it.
Mhm.
Was Chloe in this?
Yes,
one?
she was.
Yes, she,
Oh,
she
Chloe.
was. And then the bad guy was awesome.
I love Chloe.
my
Love Chloe.
God.
She's so cool.
And then
The bad guy was so cool too.
this other than the last boss fight,
Oh,
where he's
that
like,
was-
"Oh, I'm gonna drink the blue sap.
I'm gonna
from
drink the
tree."
blue sap from the tree. That's gonna make me invincible. When all you have to do is just run around
Yeah.
and shoot him.
But the coolest part about the game was that whole helicopter scene where they're chasing after you. Was it Chloe or Elena? When the helicopter's chasing after you and shooting you with the huge machine gun, you're running from rooftop to
Oh,
rooftop,
yeah.
and the
It
one
was,
the one building
it was
starts
Elena.
falling to the side. Oh, it was so good.
It was so good. And then the museum mission, that was annoying, but it was so cool.
Yeah,
It was
Oh.
just so
it
good.
was a good one.
That's a good
All right,
one.
Victoria, go ahead.
Do arcade games count too?
Of
Does
course.
that-
Whatever video
Okay.
game.
Okay, Galaga. I love Galaga.
Man,
That's
going
what I
old
would
school.
go pro for.
Going old
I
school.
love Galaga.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not any good at any of those old school video games.
I'm
so
I'm
hard.
alright. Like I'm not the worst, which is good.
If you're all right, back then that was because those were like quarter
Yeah,
eaters. So if you're all right now, that means you would have been pretty good back then.
yeah, I can't. I
Remember,
can't do it.
Cause remember games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They would purposely you would still beat people up,
Oh yeah.
and they would
Oh,
go
you died anyway,
pow,
bye.
and you got like 2 hit bars. I'd be like, what happened? And then you always fell for it every time. You would just put your another quarter in.
Let's see. My number 3, going off of yours earlier with Infinite, I'm going the original BioShock.
Yes.
Would you kindly please play this game?
So good.
I don't think I played a game like this where it had like a swerve in the storyline the way that it did. No spoilers, just in case you want to go back and play it. If you never did, the swerve that they do in the middle of this game that totally turns everything upside down. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But the best character about the whole entire game wasn't even a character. It was Rapture.
yeah.
Rapture was amazing. It was
Yeah.
creepy and it was
Oh
Beautiful
yeah.
and creepy at
Yeah,
the same time.
so
and-
good.
So creepy. It legitimately scared me.
yeah.
I hated playing it.
Especially was it Corbin, the artist that had like the ears from
Oh
the bunny.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Or remember, it's actually within the first hour of the game. You go in this room. It's like a barbershop.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden, the lights go off, and you see a spotlight on the thing, and that's when you encounter the splicers that skate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Even thinking about it, I get it all night. Yeah, like goosebumps. It's so scary. I love that game. So good. Okay. WWF No Mercy.
Oh, yes. Diggity dog.
The greatest wrestling game of all time. Probably one of the greatest sports games of all time.
I agree. And like I said before, if it comes to Switch, immediately purchase.
Oh yeah, for Virtual Console. I pray if they come out with an N64 classic thing.
In high school, we had like after school for that day, we would have tournaments at our buddy Brian's house. Matter of fact, he brought it over when a friend came back from high school or from where he moved, and we knew him from high school. And it would have like the saved like who won the title last, and we defended each title. It was great because it said like, the last time this was defended was July of 2001. We defended that title, and it was so cool to go back and just remember back high school days. Like, oh, this is a simpler time back when this is all we had to worry about was just yeah.
Dude, I used to do so much stuff in that game.
The create a character, do even
the storylines, and just do random matches.
That game is like how I learned how like what most of the wrestling moves were.
Yeah.
Was that game right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Victoria, go ahead. Number two.
Number 2, Layers of Fear. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
I played it. I didn't like the ending. It was great until the ending.
So there's different endings, though.
Yeah, I
Did you
know.
that?
I looked it all up.
I agree with you. The ending is kind of like, this is a little like kind of
Anticlimactic.
Yeah, anticlimactic. Yeah. But I don't know. I just love it.
The
like,
aesthetic of it all is
through
great.
Is
Is that the one where you take pictures?
No, this is like the walking simulator that you're like in this house and you're finding pieces to put together like this art on the
yeah.
It was on like biggest painting.
It was an Xbox game with gold free like 2 or 3 months ago.
And you're going insane while it's happening.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those games where like if you're looking at one direction and there's like a window and then you turn around and then you turn back, it's like not a window.
Yeah.
There's a hallway.
And there's a big baby head looking at you.
And things are gonna be that was the worst. The big baby head. Oh.
We can do a let's play review.
We'll save that for the Switch
channel.
channel.
That was really fun.
Oh. I've heard that before.
My number 2, Final Fantasy VII. If we ever get that remake, that's probably never going to come out. I'll lose my S because I think I said before in the podcast that when I had the original PlayStation, I didn't have a memory card. My parents, when Santa brought it to me, they didn't realize that we needed memory cards because they weren't saved on cartridges. They were with Super Nintendo and 64 and stuff. I would play up into the Shinra building or Shinra building, however you say it, and I'd have to turn off the game and just keep playing until I actually got a memory card. Cloud and Sephiroth are 2 of my favorite video game characters of all time. Sephiroth, that music. Sephiroth! So good, and especially just being like was it 16 32-bit whatever graphics and the MIDI audio. It was just there was something so good about it. I don't know, so great. And I think I put easily probably 100 hours into that game,
man,
fighting all the big what were the monsters called?
I don't know.
The weapons, it was like the Ultima weapon and the Ruby weapon and everything like that. Yeah. So
and they had cool characters too. I really like the characters.
Red 13, Aerith,
Vincent Valentine.
Oh, Vincent.
Oh, he had his own standalone game, which was so good.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Yeah, so good. Tifa, Barrett.
Who else? Aerith.
Yuffie. Or did you call it Aerith or Aerith?
Is it Aerith?
Well, there was both. What did you call her though?
Aerith. Yeah,
that's what I called her too.
That's the Japanese. That's how it was in Japanese. That's why I went by that.
All right, number 1.
Ocarina of Time.
That's your number 1?
That's probably my hands down number 1 of all time.
Okay.
What's there to say that you already didn't mention already? Hey, listen! It was awesome. I think it was like the first game. Granted, I did have a strategy guide.
I had to. You had to.
You had to. There was mainly for the water temple, because if you messed up one time in the water temple, getting the keys out of order, because back in the day, before you kids, nowadays have your little games that you can save anywhere. We weren't allowed to do that, so you had to get the keys in order. And if you in these dungeons, if you didn't get the key in order in the water temple, you messed up. You had to restart the whole game over again because you were locked out. So it was so good. The story was phenomenal. The emotion was there. Oh, I think I cried every time I was, and I think I've beaten that game at least 20 times.
Yeah, I think I have too.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Victoria, Is this all right? Is this your number one of all time, or is this just on the list?
Oh,
If it's on the list, it's cool too.
I'm just curious.
nostalgia's sake, probably.
Okay.
Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Okay,
original, obviously.
Oh, the
when it first came
original.
out,
We're
yeah.
going the original.
that was the one with the clone trooper on the front, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Had all the cool mods like jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When-
Used to
I don't
play
know if
that
you're gonna
for
be-
hours.
I wonder if you're gonna be allowed to mod for the new one coming out
What do you mean? In what way?
in PC.
Oh, okay.
The PC
I don't know.
version.
You weren't able to the other one, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Then again, they probably definitely don't want you to because it all has to be canon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
that's
different now. The rules are
right.
different.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Because the story now is what's going on in canon, right?
Yeah,
It's
like
gonna actually be-
Yeah.
you're the part of the Empire. You see the Death Star blow up, and you're like, oh, that was my family, and freaking out. And
Looks
man.
great though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
everyone
love
looks
it.
That looks
amazing.
good. I wonder if they're gonna do like a VR thing.
oh yeah,
Um,
because they have it on the original.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you done? You should. When you ever get a chance, try
Have
the
you-
VR.
I've seen
thing.
it. I haven't actually done. I don't have a VR.
Yeah, the last
so
time
it's
you
really
came
good.
over to the VR, it was great
Yeah.
because you're actually taking part of like Rogue One. You're helping K2 bring Jin to the Rebel base. Yeah, it's great.
So
It
good.
was really cool.
My number one, this is my favorite game of all time, is Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. If you have a PS4, you're doing or even a PS3 because it was originally on there. You're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't played this game. It's easily the best storyline I think of any video game out there.
Yeah, I would say probably the best narrative in terms of
Troy
yeah.
Baker and Ashley Johnson put on one hell of a show. It feels like you're playing through this movie, but
Mhm.
you're just acting out the part and. I cried at the beginning part of that game.
Oh yeah, the first
every
15
single
minutes.
time. I think I've beaten the game probably 6 different times. I know a lot of people can't do it just because of the
The last
emotion with it.
Oh,
So emotional.
But it's
it's basically that last part is why I can't. Like, I'll play through the game, probably get through about maybe 80% of the game, and then I really realize I'm at the last level. I'm like,
can't do it.
I'm good. I can't do it. It's tough.
Yeah. And even better about the game itself is the soundtrack. I think I've
Yeah.
listened to the soundtrack, countless times. I listen to it going to sleep all the time just because it's so chill. It's so melodic. I don't know if you ever listened to it before or played the
I've heard
game,
it.
but it's just I don't know. I love it. Absolutely love it.
So good.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna have a lot of time for random topic.
Okay.
Do you have something?
Do you want me to do what we were supposed to do for tots?
I mean, if Matt, how much are we going so far, Matt?
I'm not sure. It's not telling me. It's 8:16. I'm not sure what time we started.
No idea either.
I want to say it was like 7:10, 7:20.
Hour 12.
We're at
Hour
hour
12.
12. So all right, maybe we don't. Maybe we'll save it for next week then.
We'll save it for next week.
Victoria,
guys.
do you want to save yours for? Or we talked about yours a little bit.
yeah, the
Talk
Avengers.
about Force of Destiny because
Yeah,
I don't know a whole
I mean,
lot
both
about
of mine
this.
are really quick. I just wanted to say stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Force of Destiny is the best if you haven't watched it yet.
This is the cartoon, right?
Yes, so they're little mini shorts that they're putting out on YouTube. I believe they're airing on the Disney Channel as well.
Okay.
But I watch all mine through YouTube. But it's all centered around. It's kind of like if you've heard of DC Superhero Girls, which is this awesome thing that DC's doing now. It's all just cartoon young versions of Wonder Woman and Poison Ivy and everybody. But so it's Rey, Ahsoka, Jin, Padme, Leia. It's all of them.
Okay.
And it's just a little short focusing on it's normally taking place in a time period that you're already familiar with.
Okay.
One of the Leia ones is her on Endor with the Ewoks. So it's just kind of and the other one is Rey on Jakku with BB-8 transporting him back to her shelter. So they're just really cute, really short. They're adorable. I love them.
And because of your the time frame, they're all canon too.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything that they're putting out
That's kinda
now
cool.
is just canon. But yeah, but it's just little mini stories that are just kind of between things.
Like little 5-10 minute episodes or.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
wonder if they're
So they're adorable.
Do you know if they're taking stories from the comics, maybe?
Or is it just,
You think
is it all
so?
brand new
A
stuff?
lot of it, I believe most of it's brand new content. I haven't seen any of this. The one Endor one is my favorite because it talks about how, because you know how in the movie Leia is in that really cool kind of tan dress, and you're just
Yeah.
where'd you
Oh,
get this
yeah,
dress?
yeah.
Why are you? And it kind of covers how she got
Oh,
the
that's
dress.
kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's just little things like that. And when Rey's transporting BB-8, there's a sand monster that kind of comes after them.
Oh.
And so they have to kind of fight that off
Oh,
on the
that's
way
so
back.
cool.
So it's just little
Small.
cute little stories, yeah.
That's awesome. And you can
great.
find it on YouTube, and then it usually airs on Disney as well.
I think it does air on Disney Channel, yes. But YouTube again is where I look for
Cool,
them. But
cool.
there's about 4 or 5 out now, I think. So,
Awesome. So we don't have a lot of time for other random topics, but how will we get into the new releases of the week? Didi?
We're there.
Yeah?
We're there. New releases. Well, is it playing?
It is playing.
Okay, just making sure it's playing because we gotta know what them new releases are.
So movies this week. There's a couple actually coming out this. We have An Inconvenient Sequel. So if you don't know, that's the Al Gore movie about greenhouse gases and how we need to chill. With that
No pun intended.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The first one was great. I really liked it. Of course, if you're right wing, you're probably not going to like it as much as some other people.
Mhm.
But I thought it was really interesting, the first one. So I'm anxious to see this one. I won't go see it in the theaters, but I'll wait till it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray.
Mhm.
The second one is Detroit. That's the one with I totally lost his name. The one from Force Awakens.
John
Finn.
Boyega?
Yeah, John Boyega.
Really?
Yes.
He plays a cop in Detroit when all the craziness is going down, and there's a band in a hotel room, and they accidentally shoot a gun, and they think that they're firing off at the cops, and it's about all the crazy shenanigans that was going down in Detroit back in the day.
Oh,
It looks good.
That sounds a little too intense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look good.
It looks really good though.
Really?
Yeah, definitely check it out.
All right.
But the one that I think we have to go see, Didi. I'm really excited about this movie, Dark Tower.
Same.
Every single time I see a trailer for this thing, I want to go see it more and more. I'm in love with Idris Elba.
I was just
My
gonna say
wife
that.
already
I
knows
love him
this.
so much.
Have you read the book?
I have not read the book,
I don't. That's what I say. I don't know anything about
Alright.
the book.
but I've
I
read
just want to
several
go see
other books by Stephen King, so I'm
So-
there. I'm
guess-
like, I trust the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I wonder how because he does all his stuff off his dreams. So I wonder how long these dreams were. Like, how many nights did he dream this up?
it. I have no
'Cause
clue.
I think it's like 7 books or something like that, right? I think
Yeah.
it's
They
like-
also released comic book versions, so that's actually on
Okay.
my list to hunt down and read. Yeah.
It looks great.
It does look cool.
Yeah,
And even though you hate Matthew McConaughey,
but he's the bad guy, so I can root against him.
okay.
this is true. Yeah.
So each week we talk about we bring a TV show to the podcast, talk about what's looks cool or what you're watching or whatever. This week I didn't even know about this show, but I saw that it's coming up this week. It's called the Lowe Files. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
It's coming to Discovery Channel. It's Rob Lowe and his 2 sons. Apparently he's been really obsessed with like murder mysteries.
Ooh.
So it's him and his 2 kids going to these murder mystery that's never been solved, and learning about what's happened, and it looks interesting.
Is it
I'm
scripted?
I'm sure it's probably crazy
Aw,
scripted.
Man.
I'm sure it is.
it's probably gonna still be good though.
But one show I will say that we did find last night, I've never watched it before, was Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay. I've never watched it before, but we watched an uncensored version last night. Gordon
What?
Ramsay is my spirit animal.
So good.
I love him so much. He maybe dropped the F-bomb a couple different times when he probably shouldn't have because my kids are watching, but that's fine.
Wait,
show?
was it on Hulu?
No. It was something else. It was something
Oh,
else.
you got it through that way.
Yeah. It was on YouTube. That's how I found it at first.
All right.
It was just like a clip, and I'm like, oh, I need to watch this, and I looked it up.
Did you watch the British version or did you watch the American version?
Well, I think Hotel Hell is only like a Fox show,
Oh, okay.
but I think they release it in England on Channel 4, I think it is, and it's uncensored there.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was great.
He's awesome.
TV
Gordon
show.
Ramsay's
What do you got, Didi?
Oh man. So I've been rewatching Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
It has the Seinfeld syndrome of where it's good, but then when it gets to season 6, I don't know why that's the magic number, it gets ungodly funny. Like it's I'm crying laughing at almost everything. What else have I been watching? Of course, #them Thrones.
Oh, of course.
Shall we go
No.
our brief talk about it?
No spoilers, but the ending.
Oh, we could spoil it.
Matt's
no!
on the
Oh,
All right,
no.
we won't say anything about. So he's not even on the season yet. Matt's not on the season.
That's right.
You're still season 2? Oh man. Okay.
You'll
So
probably forget by the
so
time.
I won't say
That's
what
happened to me.
character, but I'll just say that last scene.
The
and-
greatest scene of all time, Savage.
Well,
Savage.
Oh, she's like, this is happening, but guess what?
This happened, and I'm like,
Got the
this
last
is
laugh.
why you were my favorite character throughout this
Oh,
entire
absolutely.
show.
Mhm.
Bars, nothing but bars. That whole episode, everyone was just spitting bars. John, John was the man. Like, who would have thought that stuff would have came out of his mouth?
No, but the best part wasn't even that. It was like, this is Daenerys Stormborn,
This
blah,
is
blah,
Jon
blah,
Snow.
blah, blah,
Have you
blah,
seen-
and this is Jon Snow.
Have you seen someone made like Starbucks cups and like one
Yes.
is like full of Daenerys' name, the other one's just like Jon Snow.
Oh, so good.
So
All right,
good.
no more spoilers, man.
There
I
you go, no more
promise. I
spoilers.
promise.
Plug yours.
Luckily, we were very good at not.
Yeah, we
spoiling
did. We did a
anything.
good
Yeah,
job.
yeah. All right, what are you watching?
So I'm just gonna cover the most important one, obviously. Raven's Home.
What is
I don't know if
that?
you heard about. Okay. So That's a Raven. Listen,
what?
That's a Raven. She has a show now. Another one. It's like Girl Meets World, but 10 times better. Girl Meets World is not that great. Did you not like Raven?
Victoria, you're never allowed on the podcast again.
Why?
Just
Do you not
saying.
like Raven?
No, I can't stand
Oh,
her.
I'm sorry. It's
The
a good
show or her in
though.
general.
It's such a good
She was
show.
cute on the Cosby Show, but she's oh god, so bad.
Wait, so that show's actually done? That the new Raven show?
It's a new one.
It's already premiered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a commercial for it, and I'm like, no, this is.
Is
bad.
everyone from That's So Raven not in it, or not in it, but in
Well,
it? Are they
Yeah,
in it?
so it's her
minus the one guy.
and Chelsea, not him.
Yeah.
It's her and Chelsea, and like they're living together with their kids because they're both divorced now. But
Okay. Oh, wow.
Raven married her like high school crush, so that was great, Devon Carter. But anyway, I digress. I know this means hey, the look on your face right now is the look I had when you guys were talking about wrestling video games. So just throw that out there right
well
now.
played.
But yeah, so I thought it was really good. I thought I think it's fun. I'm excited to see where it goes. It could go totally downhill from here, but the first episode was really good.
I was
So-
really hoping you were gonna talk about Rick and Morty.
Okay,
Jeez.
well, I can
That's
talk about
fine.
that
That's
as
fine.
well.
We'll
I'm
talk about
excited
it
about that
I haven't
too.
watched the new one yet.
I haven't
So
watched the new one either,
I have
but I
to-
know
I
what
have
it's
to wait.
about, and I'm excited about
Yeah, I
it.
have to wait till it gets on till it gets on Hulu. I don't mind waiting.
are they adding it to Hulu like day after?
No, they're gonna do wait till the end of the season and then probably a
Oh,
few months. I don't
okay.
mind it. I mean, Rick and Morty's not a show with spoilers.
Yeah, no.
So everyone's all like, "Oh, you're not gonna miss it." I'm like,
It's a
"Mm,
cartoon
it's
shenanigan show. It's
fine."
okay.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, no.
A few video games coming out this week. Patapon Remastered coming to PS4. Retro City Rampage. If you haven't played that before, it's actually really good. It's like an old school, over the top like